A little bit about the reports form. Our reports form is used to help run and operate our business, help us control things, help us to see things within the business, to help us make decisions about a lot of different things, sales and many other things. The entire form is controlled by date entries at the top, so we have a date range, a beginning and an ending date. The white form includes daily sales subtotals for various transactions: cash, credit card, debit card, fleet accounts, so forth and so on. We then copy this data from this actual table that you would be seeing in a moment over to another spreadsheet where we keep track of all the different transactions throughout the year, and on a monthly basis we basically import that information into GNU Cache, and that's how we keep track of it in our accounting books. There's an orange and a teal table to present information presented in the white table, but it's by invoice number and sales group, so it gives us a different level of detail. There's a yellow table that presents inventory values categorically to give us an idea about where we're sitting with our inventory anytime we wanted to see it. So with that, I thought what we would do is actually open up the table itself. So this is our LibreOffice, if you remember. We have the forms open right here, and we're going to open up this daily invoice right here. We're already logged in, of course. You can see the date entries here are made for basically a week out. We basically hit the get report, and it gives us a report. We hit refresh form, and it gives us up-to-date information for each date by each of the different categories. We can hit refresh form here, and it gives us invoice by invoice throughout that period. We hit refresh form here, and it gives us basically our subgroups sales that we have. We have cost of goods over here. We can see by categorical what this information tells us, how we're doing categorically within our inventory. And again, this is what we use to help us run the business, and these are very handy. This table right here, to copy it is very simple. You just go like this, you copy it, and you can paste it into a spreadsheet in LibreOffice, which is very nice in the LibreOffice Calc. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and we'll talk to you about parts next. Okay, I would like to talk to you about our last two forms. One is a contacts form, and the other is a parts form. I'll talk a little bit about the contacts form. I'm not going to show you that form to keep our customers' information confidential. But basically, the form contains all the customer contact information: vehicle, year, make, model, and VIN. And we can make modifications to that information very quickly within that contacts form, or we can actually make these changes on the actual service invoice itself. Either one works very quickly. The other one is our parts form. I'm going to show you this in just a moment. The form contains all our inventory categorically listed and by vendor. There's multiple tools there. One allows sales-based inventory adjustments that are made at a click of a button each week. It's a tool that lists all the inventory that's fallen below the predetermined minimum threshold. And then there's another tool that allows for quick adjustments to supply adjustments to the inventory itself. And with that said, I thought I would show it to you a little bit. Again, this is our LibreOffice base AutoPOS, and I'm on the forms, and I'm just going to open up the parts here, and you can see it right here. You can see the parts inventory table here, and it has the listing of all the parts. If I click this little button here, it goes all the way to the last record. There's 540 parts listed in here, just to kind of give you an idea about our inventory. Up here we have our date controller, so we have a beginning and ending date, and I can just hit load inventory used and refresh the form, and it would update all the inventory we've used within this period. We have a low inventory system. We just simply hit the stock need, and we can hit the refresh form, and we can see here within this range right here, within these dates, there's been actually, this regardless of dates, this goes by the criteria of whether the restock level and the quantity in stock are adequate, and it's going to stamp a flag onto the actual each record itself that has low stock, and this just shows all the low stock. So we can actually copy this record and paste it into a spreadsheet, and we have our information. The last one here is an inventory adjust, and you can see I can take this PID number, part identifier number, and I can go on number 8. Let's just say I'm going to increase that by 1, and I would hit save right here. And I can hit adjust inventory and refresh the form. It cleans it out. Clean this one over here, and you can see here I have 3 air filters. I just added another one to it. And that's basically our parts system.